Dearest love, he is a ruthless and yet very successful businessman who has no regard for any man. He has stressed many times that lazy people say they worship God, so send him to hell, for the only God he knows is money, for it is money that makes the world go round. To prove his point, he has made a cross with bags of money hanging on it, and he bows to it as if it is a joke, and yet his life proves it. The first commandment: You shall have no other gods before me. You shall not make for yourself an idol in the form of anything in the heavens above, or the earth below, or in the waters beneath. You shall not bow down to them or worship them. For I, the Lord your God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers on their children to the third and fourth generations of those who hate me, by showing loving devotion to 1,000 generations of those who love me and keep my commandments. Exodus chapter 20, verse 3 to 6. Who is it that swears more than this man? And every swear calls out the name of God and his Christ, and he does it knowingly and mockingly. The second commandment: You shall not make the name of the Lord your God in vain. For the Lord will not leave anyone unpunished who takes his name in vain. Exodus chapter 20, verse 7. He has a motive to break every law there is, and so he has made it a point that all staff can have only 8 days in the month for breaks, and it can be any other day except Sunday. Sometimes staff will only report at work with nothing to do but just to be there waiting. The third commandment: Remember the Sabbath day by keeping it holy. 6 days you shall labor and do all your work, but the 7th day is a Sabbath to the Lord your God, on which you must not do any work, neither you, nor your son or daughter, nor your manservant or maidservant or livestock, nor the foreigner within your gates. Exodus chapter 20, verse 8 to 10. At his mother's funeral, he took the microphone and insulted the mother and called his own father a fool. He had a friend from secondary school. They were like brothers. The friend traveled and came home one day to find him on top of his wife. He had felt no remorse, and his friend fought him and used a broken bottle to cut his face, leaving a mark. He had said he would see, and 3 months later, this friend had died in a way that many suspected was this man. But money talks and criminal walks. Others steal in the dark, but he steals in the daytime and with you watching. And everyone knows how he took to social media to say a lot about the president as if he knew him. And this cost the president his 2nd term, and he later bragged how he brought the president down. The 4th to the 9th commandments: Honor your father and mother, so that your days may be long in the land that the Lord your God is giving you. You shall not murder. You shall not commit adultery. You shall not steal. You shall not bear false witness against your neighbor. Exodus chapter 20, verse 12 to 16. He has everything, and yet he called one of his staff and told him he did not deserve his wife, and he should take money and leave his wife for him. And it was a favor he was doing him because he has the money to win the wife. He sacked this man when he refused, and he did try to get his wife, but the woman proved more virtuous than many. The 10th commandment: You shall not covet your neighbor's house. You shall not covet your neighbor's wife, or his manservant or maidservant, or his ox or donkey, or anything that belongs to your neighbor. Exodus chapter 20, verse 17. We should not judge, and so we cannot. But if the laws are true, and the same God who gave it will one day judge, it is not my voice or yours that is needed, but these deeds would speak. Stay blessed, trust and obey, for there is no other way. K.